In my past life I endured a heart-wrenching fate. My husband, Norman Balor, held me in utter contempt for bearing a low-class black dragon. Without a shred of mercy, he took the life of our innocent child. Then he summoned a thunderstorm to end my life as well. As I lay dying, filled with rage and despair, I spat out a curse, drop dead right now. With my blurry vision, I witnessed our bodies emptying into the depth of the dragon pool. To my astonishment, I awoke to find myself back on the day when Norman was choosing a bride. He wasted no time in taking my sister, a blue dragon just one rank above the black dragon. The disgust in his eyes was palpable as he looked at me. It didn't take a genius to figure out that he, too, had been reborn. In the previous life, my sister was a blue dragon of humble standing, while I was a yellow dragon, second only to the noble golden dragon. Back then, Norman had readily chosen me, but life took a cruel turn. My sister married a yellow dragon and gave birth to a high-class golden dragon, becoming the envy of all. Meanwhile, I gave birth to that low-class black dragon after tying the knot with him, and he became the butt of everyone's jokes. This time around, Norman was convinced that choosing my sister would guarantee him a golden dragon offspring, but here was the thing, like the Getsly, how could a black dragon masquerading as a golden dragon ever give birth to the real deal? Suddenly, thunder boomed across the sky. Dozens of lightning bolts ripped through the thick clouds and lunged straight at me. I was scorched and battered by the fierce lightning. As I plummeted through the air, I spotted my husband Norman standing outside the reach of the lightning. He stared at me with a cold and vicious look as I sank lower and lower. With the blood of the dragon clan as a curse, I wish Norman to drop dead right now. I murmured the curse with my last bit of strength. I watched as Norman shifted into his dragon form and fell. Eventually, we plunged into the dragon pool together. Megan, what are you daydreaming about? Someone beside me gently nudged me. I slowly opened my eyes, and it was my father, Ryan Wesley. Wasn't I just killed by the thunderstorm? I rubbed my eyes, opened them again, and looked around. This wasn't a dream. I was reborn, and it was the day when Norman was choosing a wine. Ryan, a high-class yellow dragon, asked, Norman, which of my two daughters will you pick? Our eyes met. I recalled that in my past life, his eyes were full of tenderness when he looked at me, and he gave me his golden scales without hesitation. But now, all I saw in his eyes was disgust. Sure, my younger daughter, Valley, is just an ordinary middle-class blue dragon, but she's kind-hearted and virtuous, and she's got feelings for you. If you two get along, it'd be a great match. Ryan stroked his beard. My sister Sally Wesley was shyly stealing glances at Norman. The bride selection of a golden dragon was a big deal in the dragon clan, crucial for the bloodline. The clan elders had come to witness it. Even though Ryan said that, everyone knew that Norman, a high-class golden dragon, should pick me, a high-class yellow dragon. However, Norman gave his eyes to Sally. Everyone present was shocked. Sally also looked at Norman in disbelief. At that moment, I was sure that Norman, my husband from the previous life, was also reborn. In the previous life, as expected, Norman chose me, the one with a higher rank, and Sally was arranged by Ryan to marry a high-class yellow dragon through his connections. At first, Norman doted on me, and we were the talk of the town in the dragon clan, but things took a turn after I laid a black dragon egg. A golden dragon laying a black egg was a huge laughingstock in the dragon world. Everyone said Norman was a loser. On the contrary, Valley laid a glowing golden egg. Since then, people flocked to their door. Everyone praised her husband for his strength. The humiliated Norman became extremely bad-tempered towards me. He not only scolded me, but also often rude, not choosing Sally as his wife in front of me. In the dragon world, there were 4 attributes: black dragon, blue dragon, yellow dragon, and golden dragon, and 3 ranks: low clan, middle clan, and high clan. The high the attribute and rank, rarer and more powerful the dragon, and the high the family status. So, dragons in the clan usually chose mates with higher attributes to have offspring with better bloodlines. Of course, there were exceptions where high-class dragons gave birth to low-class ones and vice versa. Dragons in the dragon clan could transform into human forms after reaching adulthood. The humiliation drove Norman to the brink of madness. In a desperate bid to salvage his shattered pride, he started spreading malicious rumors. He claimed I'd had an affair with a low-class dragon, and that was the reason I'd given birth to a low-class black dragon egg. In fit of rage, he punched the unhatched egg, shattering it into pieces. Then, with a wave of his power, he summoned a terrifying thunderstorm. The sky darkened, and thunder roared as if the heavens themselves were angry. Lightning flashed across the sky like fiery whips, and I knew my end was near. Before I could even expose his true identity, I was engulfed by the storm. Norman was a fraud. Beneath his false guise of a high-class golden dragon, he was nothing but a low-class black dragon.